everyone, thanks so much for coming to watch this video. I'm going to show you how to make 3 different types of butter slime. Be sure to watch all 3 methods, and you guys let me know in the comments section which one you think looks like the best butter slime. Butter slime number 1 is all from scratch, so you'll need some white glue, some shaving cream, some baking soda, water, cornstarch, yellow food coloring, and finally contact lens solution to turn all this stuff into slime. First thing you're going to do is grab a bowl, and you're going to put in 3 tablespoons of white glue. Next up is to put in 3 tablespoons of shaving cream. And stir it up. So just while I'm stirring, you guys, make sure that you follow the measurements as close as you can, because these slimes can be pretty sensitive to measurements. You want to make sure that you don't waste your ingredients and try your best to make it work. So after that, you're going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda, so a very small amount, and you can just add it straight to your bowl, and then again stir it up and mix it around and just make sure that everything is really well put together. Okay, and a little bit of water, so we're going to add 3 teaspoons of water. The temperature doesn't matter here, so whatever you guys have is going to work totally fine. Stir it up, and then let's get ready for the next ingredient, which is going to be cornstarch. So cornstarch is a very important ingredient in creating this butter slime. This is what gives it the texture. So you're going to add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And of course, stir it up really well. You might get some chunkies in there, so just make sure you guys are taking the time to stir it up really good and try to get out, obviously, any sort of lumps that you have in there. Okay, and then moving on to our yellow coloring to make it look like butter. So I know that butter has different colors depending on where you live, so you guys just add however much you want to make it look like the butter that you like. Okay, and for the last step, which is contact lens solution. So this is the fun part, you guys, as this is what creates all your ingredients that you've already put in into slime. So you're going to add, just to start, is 2 teaspoons of the solution. And once you start stirring, you're going to see that it's immediately starting to become more of a sticky consistency. So you're going to keep stirring, and eventually we're going to take it out of the bowl and mix it up with our hands a little bit more. And you guys, if it's still too sticky, you'll just add little bits of contact lens solution right to the slime and just mix it in. And just make sure that you don't add too much at once, because it will get hard. So just little bits at a time, as you can see that I'm doing here. Mix it up really well, and then if you really want it to have a harder texture, then you can add some more contact lens solution. Okay, so I'm starting to really like how this is looking and feeling. It has a slimy texture, of course, being able to stretch it apart, and it's movable and bendable, but it has this sort of thickness and a little bit more stiffness of the butter. So this is my favorite slime for 2 reasons. The fact that it's made completely out of scratch, and I also feel like it had the best texture out of the 3 that I made. So make sure you guys watch the remaining 2 and see what you guys think, and again, let me know which one you prefer in the comments. Okay, so for butter slime number 2, you will require similar ingredients, which is glue, water, baking soda, contact lens solution, yellow food coloring, and the final touch is some white model magic. Or yellow, I guess, if you have that. So you're going to add in a 1/4 cup of white glue. And then you're also going to add a 1/4 cup of water. After this, you will stir up the 2 together. Next, you're going to add your yellow food coloring. I'm adding quite a bit, so it might appear to be really yellow, but when I add my model magic, it's going to make it a little bit of a lighter yellow. So this is where if you actually have yellow model magic, you can just keep your slime that we're creating here just white, and then you'll notice that it'll make a nice sort of white, pale, buttery color. Okay, so let's turn this into slime. So I'm going to take a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm going to dissolve it with my contact lens solution. And just make sure you mix it up until it's all dissolved, and then just pour it into your bowl, and you should start seeing that everything is going to be turning into slime pretty quick. Now that it's all stirred up, I'm going to add more contact lens solution to turn this completely into slime. Make sure that you guys add just little bits at a time because it will turn into slime pretty quickly, so you want to be careful. Alright, pretty happy with how this slime is looking. I took it out, I kneaded it, I mixed it up until I had the consistency that I wanted. So now for the fun part, we're going to add some model magic to turn this into butter slime. So this is Creola's Model Magic. Totally awesome stuff if you've never seen it or tried it. I got this at Michael's, and they have a variety of colors as well. So it's just air dry clay, or unless if you keep it sealed up, it actually stays soft. But you can create things and then it dries out and it's soft and squishy. And look at that, it's so stretchy. So it's very, very cool stuff. And I have made a couple of videos actually where I've experimented mixing this stuff with slime, and it really ends up being extremely cool. So I figured, why not do this for butter slime? So I'm just gonna mix this together, and I really should have used way less slime, so make sure that you guys start off with your model magic and slowly add in slime until you have the desired texture that you want. I ended up removing a lot of this slime because it was just too slimy, not so much like butter slime. So after a lot of mixing and adding some more model magic, I have the perfect butter slime here. What do you guys think of this stuff? This stuff is so smooth and so stretchy and just totally awesome. For sure you guys need to try this one, I think, because it's just so different. Okay, and finally we have our third method of making butter slime, and you guys are gonna laugh because honestly, all it is model magic and yellow food coloring. Because if you've ever tried playing with model magic, I personally think it is butter slime. So all I did was get some white model magic and add a little bit of yellow food coloring, and voila, you have the easiest, I think probably the best butter slime. Obviously making your own from scratch is awesome too. Like I did in the very first video, I was really happy with how this turned out. But to me, this is exactly butter slime. It holds its shape, yet it's still stretchy. So you guys should really go out and try this stuff if you're totally into butter slime. So once you mix it all up, there you go, you have a pretty easy butter slime. Hey, so easy. It's just yellow food coloring and model magic. Anyways, thanks so much you guys for spending your time watching this video. Make sure that you guys comment on which one you like the best, and make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, share, and of course keep coming back to watch our videos. Thanks everyone.